I tell you what, man, doing that show, I have learned one thing.
What?
It's like, you can call co-host a fanboy and we can have a whole segment where we talk shit about you or me, but don't say anything bad about the Bronies.
Damn, boy, let me tell you something. People, if you don't know what's happening here, Leon stepped in place of myself to join in on the Let's Do This podcast. And I heard that you guys did very well. I've been out and about. I can't wait to listen to it. I haven't had a chance to do it yet, but I did go through the comment section and everybody was loving the show except for these grown ass fucking men who love My Little Pony. You know, what the fuck is wrong with you? You a grown man. I mean, even if you love My Little Pony, you're too fucking grown to come out and defend it vehemently like you do.
That's kind of how I felt too. Cause I'm like, look, it's all in good fun. And okay, yeah, I heard that those interviews with cloppers, which are grown ass men who masturbate to My Little Pony. Like,
wait, what? How? What?
You haven't heard about this?
That's
because if you make me tell the story again, our comment section on this podcast is gonna blow up, and I'm gonna get more hate mail.
I don't give a fuck. I gotta cloppers. I have never heard this. Right when you think it couldn't get any more insane, you got grown men masturbating to cartoon ponies.
Yeah, they're all about the pony ass. That's what they talk about. And the thing is, like, I'd kind of heard about it a little bit, but just kind of blew it off. But then Howard Stern had like his guy Wolfie go out to BronyCon and interview a bunch of these guys. And if it was like one or two guys.
Wait a minute. Wait, what? BronyCon?
Yes.
How deep does this shit get, man?
That's what I'm saying, man.
Boy, in the words of the great Bobby Brown, this world is a trip. What the fuck? I feel like I'm getting really, man. I feel like I'm sinking into some weird fucking rabbit hole. I've never heard this before, man. BronyCon, cloppers.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Okay, it's one thing to know that there's bronies, grown ass men who like My Little Pony. It's kind of odd, but hey, everybody has their fandom. It's been brought up to me. People into Doctor Who, people in a spill, whatever. They have a con. Oh, wow, there's enough of them to put on a convention. All right, well, it's probably not just grown men. And hey, we have SpillCon. We're kind of a niche and we have our thing. But once he started getting these interviews with guys who were cloppers, who sounded like they were all right, and they were kind of like, some of them were sheepish about it, but then they go into it into detail, and to hear them talk about it, how many there were, truthfully, it disturbed me. It disturbed me in a way that, like, wow, I didn't think anything could shock me on this level anymore. Just the gravity of it. Like, once it was done, it was like, I couldn't even laugh. I just felt ill.
Wait a minute. Okay, so now with the people that he was interviewing, these are grown men, right?
Oh yeah.
And they just come out and happily admit, yeah, I jack off to the purple pony or whatever the fucking name is.
Yeah, they know all their specific names, certain ones that they're more partial to because they're based on their personality and color.
Can I just come out and just say, in defense of the bronies, the pony Applejack does have a nice apple bottom on her. I mean, I like to be fair. She does got quite an ass on her, but god damn, man. So at these conventions, these are men that go and they hang out with other men and they talk about jerking off to My Little Pony all day.
Well, here's the thing, because okay, I gotta say, like, hearing something like this, it's so disturbing. It made me feel reactionary. I was like, this has to go. Even if they gotta kill this show, all these bronies gotta go. But it got pointed out to me very vehemently by some bronies, like, hey, that's not all of us. That's a very few. That's wrong to judge our whole group by the actions of these few.
That's too many. The ones that are there doing that, that's when you disassociate yourself from that whole scene, man.
To me, that's one of those things where, all of you who aren't doing it, if it's a majority of you, you need to round up all the guys who are doing it and just beat their heads in with baseball bats and hide the bodies. That's an infection that needs to be cut out. Because it's poisoning the whole body.
I just want I just want to know where this cartoon took a innocent cartoon came on. It looked cool. They rebooted and reinvented My Little Pony, made it something cooler than it was back in the 80s.
Right.
When did this shit take a left turn where a grown man looked at this and said, "Damn, I want to fuck that"?
I know, man. I mean, I know there's Rule 34, and that anytime something can be done, it will be done.
And it makes me mad. I'm not gonna lie. 'Cause it makes me mad because I remember when Metal Virgin, Mandy Savage, whatever the fuck she's calling herself the other day, she came up and told me, she's like, you ought to look at the new My Little Pony. It's not the same old My Little Pony that you remember. And I remember looking at it and thinking, wow, this is kind of badass, man. My Little Pony is cool. It makes me think, well, fuck, did I ever have this urge to like want to jerk off to these fucking ponies too? I mean, it makes me feel bad that I even praise this shit. Because it is kind of cool. I mean, I look at it. No.
That's the same. Yeah,
have you ever seen it?
I watched a couple episodes. I think New Year's morning, the party I went to, I woke up on the couch and just turned the TV on, and it was on. And I was like, hey, you know what? This ain't so bad. It's got kind of a little a Powerpuff Girls vibe to it. And
did you have your dick in your hand at the time?
No, I did not.
Okay, I just wanted to see if I could catch you real quick. that was entrapment, man.
Oh my god!
Man, I'm sorry. This shit is freaking me the fuck out, man.
I'm telling you, that's how I felt too. It's one thing to hear about it. You go like, oh, yeah, furries get together and do shit all the time. But listen to these interviews. I was like, whoa! It rocked me to my core. To be honest.
Tell me about one of these interviews, man.
Well, asking the guys, a brony, and what's the difference? Oh, well, a clopper. Now, how do you get the name clopper? Well, it's like the sound of masturbation. That they call them flappers, but with horses, it's hooves, so they call them cloppers. Something. I mean, listen to that. You hear that?
So, if a horse could rub his dick with his hooves, that's what it sounds like. Yeah. They really thought this through. That's the most fucking insane thing I've heard, man.
I know. And like I said, we've lived a long time. We've heard a lot of freaky shit, but this was just one where I was just like, wow. It's like I felt like I dropped my guard and it slipped in under the watch.
God damn, boy, you got Al Qaeda. You got Bronies, man. I don't know what the fuck is happening with this world. I will be the first to come out and tell you motherfuckers, whoever wants to come out and defend this crazy ass subculture, you fucked up. Okay?
All right. Now, for all the Neil Kellys and Kaya Judes out there, it's not me saying it.
I'm saying it. You need some help.
Y'all have already flamed me.
Flame me, motherfuckers. I ain't the one jacking off to cartoon ponies. You can come and flame me all you want to. You ain't got a leg or a hoof or whatever you want to say to stand on, all right? I mean, you can come out and fucking debate me all you want to and defend yourself. This shit is fucking crazy. What is it about these goddamn horses?
Let me read you an email I got.
Oh, please do.
Leon, as someone who I once respected, it really hurt me what you said on LDT. I never thought of you as someone who would spread hate for a group just because of a few bad members. Not all bronies are like that, and the group as a whole has been positive through various charities, supporting aspiring artists and other helpful acts. Please don't try to tarnish this or any other group's good works by highlighting only the distasteful acts of a few members. Thank you. And I only have to laugh. I mean, look, I get the sentiment, like, don't judge all Muslims by the terrorists, but it's just like, he's making it sound like bronies are like the Justice League. They going around,
Who read you that email? Who sent you that?
The homeless and
yeah. Who sent you that email? Oh my God! Leon, I'm being serious, man. And I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings.
I'm not gonna make fun of this letter because it's very heartfelt. I'm like, hey, these are the jokes, folks. I'm just saying. I mean, the thing is, what kills me is like, okay, it's fine if somebody doesn't agree with me, but like, damn, they don't like look at like how long of a treatise that they write on these things. It's like, man, just say like, hey, that's not right. We aren't all like that. Boom. Ooh, what, 2-3 sentences? Damn, that's enough.
But the fact that they wrote
this is one of the short ones.
But the fact that they wrote the Gettysburg Address of bronies to you,
Yeah.
It's fuck. Let me, Leon, and I look. You know me, man. I'm cool. I'm fair with people. I don't try to judge people by what they like. Everybody has different interests. But who sent you that email?
Kaya Jude. Kaya Jude wrote me several times. This
Kaya
is like
Jude. Kaya Jude.
Jude. Jude.
I want you to listen to how that fucking email sounded. All right.
That's actually the shortened version of a longer one that he or she sent.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, man. You go back to the comments page on Let's Do This, or some of the shit that people have wrote on my page directly to me. It goes on and on to the break of dawn. Some of it.
These motherfuckers, boy, ain't that something else?
Yes, it is.
Is this not the most? You have to sit back in awe at the culture of fandom. I mean, but the things that people say in the name of fandom. I look at this shit with Twilight. I look at people who follow the pop stars, and now it's My Little Fucking Pony. These motherfuckers will not put any time. Maybe, I'm not judging everybody. Maybe they do, but you get a lot of these people. They won't go out and help the homeless. They won't go out there and do a charity to help world hunger or to figure out how to, I don't know, make the world a better place. But they will rake your ass over the coals for some fake ass characters. And Bronies just fucking takes the cake with me. But I want you. I don't know how old this person is that sent you that email, but I mean, listen to yourself. I will say I'm saying this is crazy. You came under the cause of some cartoon ponies and said that. As a group of grown men who admire and want to fuck cartoon ponies, you go out and you help the homeless and serve in several charities and all that kind of shit. This is weird to me, man.
Yeah. And the thing is, somebody going like, hey, look, I think the show is cute, or I really like it, or it says something to me. I get that. But you do have to acknowledge that you are a big grown-ass adult man who's into a cartoon that's designed for little girls. Now, that don't mean you have to stop, but you do have to acknowledge the fact that there's something odd about it. And when you don't acknowledge it, that makes me go, wow, there's something fucked up